Panda. I got broads in Atlanta. Just took the lean in the family. Credit cards and the scammers. Hitting the licks in the band. Legacies.
I want to welcome you back to Black Side, and I want to talk to you about Jay-Z's partnership with the NFL. Jay-Z was out in the forefront criticizing the NFL for being racist by banning Colin Kaepernick. Now today, he sides with the owners and takes a huge contract with the NFL for their NFL and social justice activities. And now this proves that who Jay-Z really is. He's the ultimate sellout. This is a young man, and he's 50, I should not say young man, who basically convinced the African American and ADOS community that he was an owner of the Brooklyn Nets. But he was only a small, minute percent owner of the Nets. But with his name attached to the ownership, he helped regentrify an area that put thousands of ADOS families out their homes and helped secure money for Prokhorov, a billionaire, to build the Barclays Center. Here's a man, Jay-Z, who says he's for criminal justice reform, but he invests in monitoring devices for people who are on probation or on parole. And you have to understand about these devices that they're going to put on you. They're nothing but slave chains. They said you won't be able to see them. But in the near future, you know what they're going to attach to these slave trains. If they can't see you, they can electrify you. They may can even kill you. And I'm telling you this right now, that this man invests in things that are not good for the African American community. Now you come to this, the NFL, like I said earlier, who banned Colin Kaepernick. Jay-Z was one of the figures forefront behind Colin Kaepernick, wearing his jersey on Saturday Night Live, constantly talking negatively about the owners in the NFL. But soon as he gets his chance, now he actually went after Travis Scott, telling Travis Scott, big boy, you shouldn't even be involved in the NFL halftime show. But it only takes 1 year later that the owners come to him with the bag. And now that they have come with him with the bag, Jay-Z is okay with it. He said, well, I'll help you out. You know, I'll get that public to come back to the NFL. I will basically increase your Q rating with the public. These are the same owners that are contributors to Donald J. Trump, President Donald J. Trump. You just saw the Miami owner, Stephen Ross, give him a $12 million fundraiser, but it seems to be okay with Jay-Z because Jay-Z is getting his bag. See, you have to understand this whole thing that you've seen with the Kaepernick thing for over the past 3 or 4 years. Man, I think we got pulled over. I think we got the wool pulled over our eyes. Everybody got paid. Yes, Kaepernick made a stand. You can respect that. But he got paid. He didn't lose nothing. Yes, he lost the right to play in the NFL, but when it comes to the bag, he got that bag with Nike. He got the bag when the NFL settled with him, so he's all right. Then come all the way around the man who was so critical of the NFL, the man who was telling other performers like Cardi B, Travis Scott, many others, that you shouldn't perform with the NFL. He comes back and gets his huge bag. It seems like he's more into what we would call the business angle. And that's okay if you in it for the business. But you can't be out here proclaiming your people, proclaiming to ADOS that you for our rights. Have you saw Jay-Z or any of these other entertainers come out for reparations? Or the ADOS movement? No, you have not. Because to him, It's all about making that dollar. He's no different than any other white entrepreneur. He could care less. He's just pulling the wool over your eyes and basically smoothing you over. You getting played. And why do all these so-called industries come to Jay-Z? Because they think he can control the narrative of the black community. Now you will see Jay-Z in the next year supporting a Democrat candidate. He will come saying, you gotta vote for him, you gotta do this, you gotta, but the same people he represents now, the owners, all 32 of them, is probably putting millions of dollars in Donald J. Trump's chest. You ain't gonna hear him say nothing about that. Because the reason why they gave you that money is to pay you off. Yeah, I know it's gonna be many of people who come here and disagree with what I'm saying, but this is who he is right now. He's all about the bag. He's a capitalist at heart, and he could care less about you, your movement, your community. He will wrap his way around that red, black, and green flag, him and his wife, as long as they can keep making a bag off of that. They know what to cling to. They know what people are thinking. They on the internet, on Twitter all the time. Black people, you got to start thinking for yourself. This whole thing was a sham. Everybody got paid, but there's no results. You felt good, you feel good, but you got to have results. You got to have tangibles. And we didn't get any of this. You see who getting paid, it ain't you. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. I hope you subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. Share this video. If you'd like to donate, go to Streamlabs or PayPal.